You need to find the Midnight Suns and save Wanda. And you need to do it now.
I want to share something with you. Something I have never shared with another.
Magic,
When I was at Professor Xavier's school, I would listen to this album in my room all the time. Sometimes for many days straight.
After your time in Limbo, music must have been a revelation.
It was a lifeline, but it made me no friends. I prefer to listen in solitude, as I always have.
You are not alone now.
Good, you noticed. The others would not understand. But I know you will, as we both have so much in common.
Limbo may appear to some like a nightmarish place, but it was your home. Do you?
Miss it? Sometimes, yes. I miss the power I had there. The absolute control. It is the only childhood I remember now. This record reminds me of what it was like to be young and invincible.
Then I look forward to hearing it.
Okay, enough talking. Let's listen to the album now. The second hour is when it really gets good.
Have you seen any of the Midnight Suns? I need to speak to them.
I think I overheard Blade talking about how he was going to the chapel, which is weird. I didn't think vampires could go into churches or chapels or whatever. See what I know about the supernatural. Hope he doesn't think Carol is gonna meet him there.
Thank you, Peter.
No problemo. Hope you find them.
What kind of mirror is this again? Because it's giving me some real evil queen vibes.
I told you, it's a family heirloom.
Then it's definitely evil. I'm not setting foot in that thing. I don't trust it.
Stop being such a baby, Blade. You are evil. The mirror's evil. What's the problem?
God damn it, Magic. I am not evil.
Whatever, vampire. It is a spell of sorts. That is what Agatha used to say, anyway.
What sort? The dark sort?
A discernment spell. Well, more of a tracking ritual, like a seance. And no, it's not dark. I got it right from the source. I'll put it back before Caretaker even knows it's missing.
Hey man, we gotta try something. I mean, it has to be a sign, right? That all four of us had the same dream of Wanda? Make that 5.
You win. Ouija away, or whatever.
Lock the door. Remember, once we start, we don't stop. Keep your mind focused on Wanda. Ego, Spiritus, add...
Got it.
What did I just say?
Do not break the connection.
Okay, sorry. Right.
This is how Atlantis sank.
Ego, Spiritus, ad me.
Ego spiritus ad me.
Ego spiritus ad me.
Ego spiritus ad me.
Ego, Spiritus, ad me.
Ego spiritus
Ad me.
Ego spiritus
Ad me.
Ego, Spiritus.
Whoa. Anyone else see that?
She said not to break the connection.
Well, you just did.
Ego, Spiritus, ad me.
Was that our fault?
I think so.
Disconnect! Pull the plug or something!
It's too late.
Crap.
Couldn't trust those two to chant their own names.
I am going to open a rift to the negative zone in their showers when we get home.
If we get home. There's no telling where that screwed up spell sent us. This could be a broom closet in the basement of Dr. Doom's castle for all we know. Or a storage nook on Galactus' world ship. Holding pen on a scroll cruiser. Oh, maybe the inside of Robbie's brain.
There. Something powerful. Something strong. Something foul. That's where we begin.
Of course you were gonna say that.
You shouldn't be here. Nobody should be here.
Banner. At least that explains the foulness.
Ah, the illustrious hunter. And friends?
Really? You still follow me on Superlink?
Not ringing the bell.
I can tear through the fabric of space and time itself.
Huh. It doesn't matter.
Let the fool prattle on. We must be onto something.
I cannot fathom how you found this facility, but I will soon enough. Your names may escape me, but you most assuredly will not.
Oh, we will see about that.
Forever in service.
This facility appears in no records, on no maps, not even in the minds of these loyal soldiers. So the question remains, how are you here?
Just a little of the old abracadabra. No big deal for a squad of ultra-powerful
And well known.
heroes like us.
Tracking target movement.
Coward would hide. was a time when Lilith had the highest of standards for the minions. That time is clearly past. Just like old times.
You need this more than I do.
Together, we are unstoppable.
Oh, I hope somebody reported that.
We will never forsake her.
Taking the shot.
You're pissing me off.
I always hold a grudge.
In my sights. Going dark. Serve her with honor.
Of all the possible intruders, this is the last group I would expect. I suppose there was a high probability that the hunter would be drawn to this location. But you two? What were your names again? Nancy and Margaret?
Okay, now he's just messing with us.
So
Get me out of here.
invigorating.
Good one.
Backing movement.
Doesn't this happen to you like every day? How about this? of a sudden.
Nearby.
Hey, one of ours needs help.
I'd be careful where you wave your staff, or swords, or whatever other enchanted LARPing weapons you want in that facility. The modifications I've made to the Gamma Accelerator have rendered it quite volatile. I wouldn't want you to get hurt. The Mind Probe is far less reliable when the brain is damaged.
Tony Stark was right. You are Moody. Hail that!
Behold the light's gift.
You're a good friend.
Now that was something.
Remember me now, Brucey?
I'm starting to, little punk. Which actually explains a great deal about how this visit came about. Far too amateurish an operation for Carol, or even Tony. It's not the how I should be focusing on, but the why. You're not here for the Gamma Accelerator at all, are you? No. The truth is far more delightful. Of course it is. Well, by all means, then, have at it.
What is that?
At this point, wouldn't surprise me if Thanos himself walked out of that thing.
Wanda!
No.
Oh, Wanda.
We were too late. She belongs to Lilith now. Death is her only chance for release.
What? Hell no! No, that's not how we work. Haven't you learned anything yet? Leave her alone, you monster!
Oh, I assure you, Miss Maximoff is free to do as she pleases.
He appears neither free nor pleased to me.
Really?
Wanda, is there something you'd like to say to your friends?
Mother chose me above all of you.
It's all starting to make sense. Tony must have known that I would need her energies to help stabilize the reaction. Perhaps he thought her connection to the two of you would somehow prevent the inevitable slaughter about to occur. Or perhaps you're simply his canaries in the coal mine. In either case, I may have underestimated him.
You sure you're alright there, Brucey? Sounding a little unhinged.
He is starting to rant like Faustus.
How could you do that to a friend?
No mercy for the servants of Lilith.
Mother will never let me fall. That won't stop me. The future is already hers. They're not willing to accept defeat.
Can't even focus right now.
The looks on your faces. Genuine astonishment. Just like before with Tony and Steve at the tower. I wonder, have we heroes always been so trusting? So gullible?
There is no we anymore, traitor. You forfeited that right when you became another of my mother's puppets.
Yet here you all are, trying to save Wanda. I suppose I should add illogical to the list.
Forget this! Oh, you suffer for that. more than that won't be good for their morale.
Walk in the light.
I might have to try that myself.
You're not out of this yet.
We have to stop letting Banner get to us. Remember why we're here. Wanda, snap out of it! We don't want to hurt you!
You cannot hurt me. The Mother will never let anyone hurt me. Ever again.
More of Lilith's lies. I have heard such words repeated far too many times.
This will have to do.
That won't make this easier for you. I guess the gloves are off.
I'll give it a go.
I am getting stronger.
Protect me. You suffer for that.
Watch
But I thought we were friends. This is the only way.
They must be getting desperate.
Lose yourself. No one will remember you. You brought this on yourself. Do not fear the Mother's embrace. Let her warmth envelop you, comfort you. make you whole.
There is nothing left in her eyes. Nothing of Wanda.
Such peace. Such a harmony of energies flowing through one form. She really is something, isn't she? I always believed the Scarlet Witch was powerful, but through Lilith, Wanda Maximoff has become transcendent.
Shut up, both of you.
This should help. Your loyalty to the Mother of Demons will be your undoing.
Gloves are off. I won't forget this. Mother, protect me. Ha! That won't stop me.
Not as powerful as Lilith had hoped.
Well, this encounter has certainly smashed my expectations. Come now, Bruce. Can't let yourself get too carried away. We were planning on taking them alive. Then again, Wanda?
Eliminate them.
This is over. We must leave now. Wanda, stop. It's me.
It is not her, Nico. She cannot hear you anymore.
Please. Did you see that? I know you did.
Did I see her almost destroy all three of us? Then yes.
She hesitated.
And then blew up the ground where you were standing.
Still, Wanda's in there. Somewhere. I know it.
No. She is here.
Impossible.
Close it! Now!
What do you think I am trying to do?
No escape. No more.
You were saying, Wanda.
Your fault. You will be no more.
I am not Agatha.
Caretaker doesn't understand that sitting around doing nothing affords Lilith more time.
Ileana, are you okay?
My best friend just tried to murder me. What do you think?
We knew trying to save Wanda was going to be a risk.
I know. But is it really worth risking the life of everyone here to do it?
I think so. Do you not?
I just want to close my eyes and when I reopen them, have this all be some bad dream.
We both should get some sleep.
It's the only thing left to do tonight.
Good night, Magic.
Good? There is nothing good about this night, Hunter. Nothing good at all.
Nico,
Don't bother. Kinda just want to be left alone.
It has been a long night.
Thanks for stating the obvious.
We can talk tomorrow, when you are feeling better.
Yeah, right. Might be a while.
I will be here.
But Wanda won't.
Hunter, if you're looking for Caretaker, she went to her room.
Yeah, and she made it very clear she doesn't want to be disturbed. She's pretty upset.
We really screwed up, didn't we? I knew we shouldn't have gone messing with that mirror.
I'm worried about Nico and Magic. I think they're in shock or something.
We're all in shock. It's gonna take some time for us to pull it back together. If we manage to pull ourselves together at all.
Caretaker, it is Hunter.
Leave me be. I'm not exactly in the mood for visitors right now.
And here I thought we were finally starting to trust each other.
They went behind our backs. Nearly cost us everything.
They were trying to save their friend, like any of us would do.
Please, I would never do anything that reckless.
Do you even hear the words coming out of your mouth anymore?
I would never do anything that reckless, given the stakes.
Really?
Okay, fine. I would never do anything that reckless today.
I give that a solid maybe.
Whew. You look like hell, dear. I suppose you must feel like it too after these very rough few days.
I can handle hell. I was built for it.
You were built for battling hellhounds and dread maidens. Not the battles of the home front.
It does not bother me.
No, dear. You're just good at hiding how much it does. I am sorry you were unable to save Wanda, but at least you tried. I can't help but feel responsible for how things played out. Perhaps I pushed you too hard to save her too soon, before you, Nico, and Magic were ready.
We did not try hard enough, evidently.
No, Hunter. There was nothing you could have done. It was my fault for leading you down this path, and I must take responsibility for that.
I cannot get Wanda out of my head now. Seeing her like that. I know I did not know her before she fell, but she was in so much pain. It permeated from her. I could feel it tear right through me. I just wish I could have freed her from it.
I know, dear. Me too. Maybe you'll get a chance to again. In the meantime, don't beat yourself up about it too much. And remember how much Sarah and I love you.
Everyone is quite rattled, aren't they? It seems there's a competition going on to see who can reprimand the young sons the harshest.
Are you participating?
I'm really glad everyone made it back safe and sound, which is impressive on its own. Trying an incantation like that at their level. One might think they would ask for a Sorcerer Supreme's guiding hand.
Seems you are feeling left out.
A Sorcerer Supreme does not experience FOMO. I see everything that is, that could be, and that will never be. I do not miss out. Just saying an invite would have been nice. Wanda was my apprentice. I care about her well-being as much as anyone here. I've been hearing her voice, but each time it grows fainter. By the great Agamotto will bring her back to us.
So, word on the street is that the Abbey just got a massive shipment of artisan sodas. I thought we could throw a couple back, like partners on the force in one of those buddy cop movies.
I appreciate the sentiment, partner.
Awesome! Look, I know you outrank me by a few centuries, but you make me feel like an equal sometimes, and, well, that means something to a kid from Queens. So I guess that makes Caretaker our tough but fair captain. Tony, our quirky hacker guy. Blade can be the grizzled, hard-boiled detective with a heart of gold. Captain Marvel can be the Sarge. Nico, the hotshot rookie who...
Peter.
Yeah, partner?
I am thirsty.
So, what flavor soda can I get you?
There is more than one flavor?
Oh, yeah. There's Thor's Thirst, Black Widow Bubbles, Loki Lime, Radioactive Rockenberry.
Radioactive what?
You know what? You just chill there, and I'll pick one out for you, partner.
Don't you think with all my knowledge, all my expertise, I could have helped save Wanda?
No.
Why?
Because we do not trust you, Strange.
Your problem, Magic, is that you don't trust anyone.
Why should I? Where were you when Wanda was taken? What have you or any of the other Avengers done to rescue her?
I thought we resolved this already. There was nothing any of us could do.
No, you resolved it out of your mind. We acted.
And had you elicited my help, you might have succeeded.
Please, you Avengers would only have gotten in our way.
I suppose we'll never know now, will we? And people say Tony's ego's big.
Enough of this. I have to attend to some issues in Limbo. Someone has to make sure we have safe passage through space-time.
Now who is running from a fight, Ileana? A warning, Hunter. I'm in a foul mood at the moment. I try not to be someone who equates youth with folly. I wish Ileana would not look at someone with a lifetime of experience and assume incompetence. Perhaps there was more I could have done to save Wanda, but until I get back into my sanctum, I cannot see everything I once did.
Do not despair, Doctor. One day you will get your powers of prophecy back, and with them, the respect of your colleagues.
Unfortunately, I don't think there's a high probability of that happening. Even if the sanctum was returned to my care, who knows what state Lilith will leave it in?
Good thing you are no longer a master of probability and outcomes, sorcerer.
Well played, Hunter. Perhaps I will indulge in some wishful thinking.
I will leave you to it then.
Till next time, Hunter.
Yup, if I were Lilith, I'd be very, very nervous about fighting you.
Nico, what are you doing in Wanda's room?
What does it look like? Ileana said this grimoire is filled with pretty powerful magic. There's gotta be something in here. Something to break the stupid spell your mother cast over Wanda so, you know, we can all go back to being normal. To being friends again.
If you intend on breaking Lilith's hold on Wanda, you are going to need to use magic as dark as hers. Are you up to that?
Have you seen me use the Staff of One? Yeah, not exactly the stuff of fairy tales. Unless you're talking about the creepy old original versions. You know, the ones that sound an awful lot like your childhood. Just because I don't go around broadcasting my dark side like some people do, doesn't mean I can't handle my fair share of dark magic. I know what I'm doing.
I never said you did not.
It all made sense in my head. We'd find Wanda, smack around a few Hydra dirtbags, bring her back to the Abbey, and Caretaker would bake her a cake. I wasn't exactly envisioning Wanda trying to murder us. Or you trying to do the same thing to her.
Perhaps next time we should formulate an actual plan. One that does not involve Blade or Robbie.
Tell me about it. Wait, did you just say next time?
I do not give up easily.
Neither do I. How about this? I'll keep digging through these pages if you promise not to release our friend anytime soon.
Deal.
Good, because I'm gonna hold you to that. Well, unless you have anything to add to this free Wanda brainstorming sesh, I should get back to her grimoire. I'm not leaving one page unturned until I find a way of bringing her back to her senses. Till then, later.
Hunter, come and talk with me a moment. I wanted to apologize for last night. I just couldn't believe what you and the rest of the Sons did, and needed time alone to process. I knew I underestimated Nico's desperation to save Wanda when I realized she swiped my spellbook. I keep thinking, if I hadn't given up on her so easily, if I had listened to them, helped them, I could have prevented them from going out on their own and risking all. Do you think they are right, Hunter? Do you think I gave up on Wanda too soon?
No, you were right about Wanda. No one else wanted to believe she was fallen, but you knew.
Yes, thank you for saying that. I feel like I can't trust myself the way I used to. I keep questioning if I made the right decision.
If there were any doubts, they should be answered now.
Oh, I can't help but be reminded of Lilith. Maybe if I tried to save her centuries ago, we wouldn't be walking the apocalypse we're in now. Well, I ought to pull myself together and face the day. Thanks for the word, Hunter.
Hunter, stay a while. I do not want to be alone.
Magic, are you all right?
No, Hunter, I am not. And neither is Limbo. The dark energy is increasing.
This danger you feel, have you given more thought to what could be causing it?
Yes, but I do not want to say it out loud.
Would it be easier to write it down then?
I see what you did there, Hunter. But no, writing his name down would feel like I was summoning him. Words have power. I do not want to give him any more than he already has.
He?
If I am right, you will see soon enough. But tonight, that's all I can say.
You heading to shop class?
I might swing on by.
So is that a yes, or...?
Yeah, I'll be there.
Oh, hey there, fellow night owl.
What are you up so late reading?
The twisted brain drippings of that psycho Faustus? This journal is like a love letter to Aleister Crowley, the Necronomicon, Jack the Ripper, and Charles Manson, all remixed into some nightmarish open mic poetry. I'm going to be up all night trying to make sense of it, see if it helps us find our way back into the sanctum.
There is no offense worse than poorly written poetry.
Maybe my open mic poetry analogy was too generous. It's not even good enough to be bad. Makes me miss those 12-hour poetry slams in the East Village, and I thought that was torture. Check this out. Lilith, your name is a black hole for men like me to lose their souls. How I await to be suffocated in your arms, choke on the dark tendrils of your hair. Murder me, goddess, and I will help you murder this dimension.
Someone should warn my mother.
Oh yeah, poor Lilith. Even she can do better than Faustus. All I can say is Hydra's got a real HR problem on their slimy hands. Well, I ought to get back to burning the midnight oil. I got about 400 pages to go of this crap. I'll let you know what I find out.
Ah, Hunter, I was just admiring the collection. Someone spent a great deal of time piecing this library together. I hope you don't mind me, having a look around.
Of course not, Doctor. The library is an asset to us all.
I see I'm not the only one who's taken an interest in these works. You haven't been getting into anything precarious, I hope?
I've found something on the Abbey grounds that I think you should see.
Oh, sounds mysterious. By all means, lead the way. I typically avoid venturing this far from the Abbey, especially at night. It makes Tony nervous, you see. Not in the I'm concerned about your personal well-being, Doctor sense. I think he's actually more afraid of what might happen to my side of the forge without proper supervision. Which, to be fair, is a valid concern. There's an unsettling air about this place.
This church belonged to a preacher named Hiram Shah. His influence turned Salem against its coven.
A charismatic personality and a fearful populace can do much evil together.
There was more to it than that.
Yes, I suspected as much. And in most cases, I'm perfectly content to bide my time studying safely indoors. But I'm sure there's nothing to fear with you by my side, Hunter. You were right to bring this to my attention, Hunter.
We thought it resembled one of your wards of protection.
There's a reason for that. It's the same magic Wanda invoked in her attempts to protect the sanctum. But what is it that you're chasing out here? These wards aren't something to toy with.
I will not know for sure until I get past this. Is there any way to dispel it?
Unfortunately, no. What good would the wards of protection be if they were so easily broken? But I have been wrong before, at least recently. Do you have any suspicions as to who may have conjured this here?
Wanda spent a great deal of time out here, and she had the power.
She does have some experience with these spells, but why would she do that?
The only way I will know for sure is to find a way through to the other side.
I'll think on it and see if I can come up with some way to assist you, Hunter. For now, though, you'll have to be patient.
Hunter.
You look like you are on the hunt.
It's that scent again. Almost feels familiar somehow. I was hoping you and Charlie might give it another go. You down?
Who would miss a chance to hunt with Blade?
I'm flattered. Now meet me out by that creepy-ass church. All right, let's hurry up. Don't want that thing to get away again.
Tell me, Blade, have you found any other unusual creatures during your pursuit of the Barghest?
Seen a few birds hanging around the training yard, but I haven't decided if they're real yet.
Real? As opposed to...
I'm not sure. The way things operate around here, they could be an illusion, some kind of familiar, a robotic drone.
And what makes you so suspicious?
Just like this thing we're after. They don't smell right. It's like someone made what they thought a bird smelled like, without ever having smelled a bird.
I will have to take your word for it.
I can still smell it. That thing is out here somewhere. Damn thing got away again.
We may need some help.
Not so mysterious now, huh? We should head back. This place gives me the creeps. And that ain't easy to do. You coming?
Let us get out of here.
Heading to shop class. You in?
I am ready.
Right on.
Good instincts, but you want to tighten up the array.
Like this?
Close. Here, I can show you.
What's all the, new equipment?
Ah, the supplies? No need to thank me. Donated to the cause, courtesy of 5 Stark subsidiaries.
Wow, it's really something.
Yeah, it's a bit of a mess, but just take what you need. I'll clear out the rest. I promise.
Awesome. That's great.
Huh. What is wrong?
It's nothing.
Did you know Tony planned to do this?
No. Did you?
Nope. Maybe he can tell us what's going on.
How's it going, boss? Ready to get your hands greasy?
Tony, why did you bring all this equipment?
Really? The old stuff has a junkyard horked up in an 80s machine shop vibe. Why, were we supposed to vote on it?
Do Do not worry about me.
Robbie, huh? He's usually so laid back. I didn't think he'd have a problem.
I cannot speak for him. The two of you should work it out.
All right, I'll fix it. So, about this situation, I get it. We're bumping elbows. But you kids are doing good work here. Whatever you want to do, I'll support it.
I spoke with Tony about the equipment. He says he wanted to support shop class.
That's all?
He did not lie, but I am uncertain he told the whole truth.
Good to know. Look, you came here to make something. Don't keep Parker waiting. I guess I'll keep an eye on Tony. Make sure he doesn't do any crazy rich people stuff.
Like what?
We don't want to find a champagne waterfall in the break room, you know? Actually, that would be tight.
Glad you cleared that up with Tony. Now we can get to work. Now that we know Wanda's a threat, you'll need an edge if you face her again.
What kind of edge?
Nothing that involves her coming to harm. We're looking at ways to protect you from her abilities.
How is that possible?
Our first prototype keeps you connected to the real world in case Wanda alters it around you.
Like an anchor, tethering me to reality?
Exactly. If Wanda alters your reality, our second prototype alters it back. Robbie got the idea from his spirit of vengeance. I think the prototype is powered by Hellfire, so best not to jostle it.
Like a button I press to reset her alterations? Or a broadcast interfering with her own transmission?
Perfect, you got it. I have the components you gave me. Always good to get ahead. So, are we good to go on this project?
I am ready.
Well, that went not poorly. And that's a decent prototype. Just needs refinement before you bring it to market.
You plan to sell it?
It's only an expression. Although, nope, stopping right there.
Is that it for today?
I am ready to go.
That is good work. Well done.
Thanks.
Is this what you wanted to show me? A mushroom?
Fascinating, isn't it? Some of the rarest species of flora I've ever seen. Carol says there are mushrooms growing in these woods that were thought extinct decades ago. And that tree over there? I'm pretty sure it just winked at me.
I did not realize you were so interested in nature, Tony.
Oh, I'm not. I have terrible allergies. I'm just petrified to be inside.
Tony.
I know. I'm sure it will be all fine in the end. I mean, look at us. First time I laid eyes on you, I assumed you were gonna swallow my soul. And now here we are, two friends enjoying a moment.
3-century-old demon hunter and a technological wonder man of the sky. Who could have imagined it?
I appreciate the sentiment, Hunter, but let's never say the words wonder and man in comparison to me again. He's never getting that spark. Well, I suppose it's time to get back to the old Abbey before Caretaker sicks the hounds of hell on us. Well, hound.
Are you sure? I could stay outside longer if...
No, I'm good. Better, in fact. Owe you one. Besides, that tree I mentioned that winked at me before, I think it just took a few steps closer.
I should have guessed.
Guessed what?
That you wanted to show me another movie.
Not just another movie, my favorite movie. It's something I make all my friends watch with me.
So this movie is like a rite of passage you put people through?
Basically. Some of my friends might even say it's a form of torture.
The man on the screen certainly looks tortured. Why is she wearing that hideous red dress?
Oh, you're tearing me apart, Hunter. Pay attention.
It is a bit difficult. This movie is rather terrible.
It's called Camp, Hunter. It's supposed to be a little bad, but in a good way. Besides, it's a cult classic. Kind of like you.
I will try and take that as a compliment.
You're really starting to fit in with the rest of us, you know? We might just make a midnight sun out of you yet.
Good morning, Hunter. Got a minute to chat?
You wanted to speak, Captain America?
Please, call me Steve or Cap. I know I'm a newer kid on the block, but I'm noticing some major divisions within this team. All the interpersonal drama is pulling focus from the real danger, Lilith.
Conflict is to be expected with such strong personalities. However, it must be properly mediated.
Some fighting about who drank the last of the coffee or over who gets to have the remote is normal, but going rogue doesn't work. We have to level with each other, no matter how painful or uncomfortable it is. Look each other in the eye and speak our minds. Next time you want to bring a very irate Wanda Maximoff back to the Abbey, we do it together, as a team. Don't forget that you're the only one of us who's beaten Lilith and paid the ultimate price for it. You stand out here as a leader. The Midnight Suns, Strange, Carol, Tony, even me. We all look to you for our cues. It's a responsibility, and it's a tough one.
I have been a weapon all my life, to be wielded and directed by others. Leadership ability is not my forte. I would appreciate a few pointers.
Just the fact that you're willing to learn means you're on the right track.
Perhaps I can figure out how to lead as I go.
Yeah. We all have to do that to a degree, but it's gonna take more than winging it to see us through. Everyone else is wandering around trying to figure it out. Leaders need a direction. Finding true north and forging ahead despite the obstacles. That's what it's about. And believe me, it's tough to get everyone marching in the same direction. You've already made the ultimate sacrifice once before. I've been there. I know what it's like to be asked to do it again and again. It doesn't get easier, but you get stronger and better at making the hard calls. I've given you a lot to process, but let's pick up this conversation again soon.
Everything you do inspires me.
I credit everything to the team around me. Looking forward to our next mission. just struck me. Your first time in New York City was the day of your resurrection.
Not my first time. I traveled there in my youth.
That must have been a shock to find it so much bigger and louder. Trust me, I know the feeling.
There is an energy to the place that has not changed a bit.
Yeah, you notice it right away. I grew up in Brooklyn. Whenever I'm away, that's the Big Apple I remember.
Do you miss it now?
Every day. But in the face of a greater threat, we don't always have the luxury of going home. That was a great time.
Nico, Magic, how are they? They won't speak to me.
They're holding up, all things considered. But I wouldn't expect them to thaw anytime soon. Not when it comes to you.
I see. I understand they're still angry. I just don't want them to feel alienated from the team.
Then you should have made them feel alienated.
I know, I know. I will try and make amends. Reach out an olive branch.
Just don't expect them to take it.
I don't believe anyone can make sense of Dr. Faustus's ramblings.
Good. Are you adjusting to life at the Abbey?
I'm getting 3 hots and a cot. For me, that's luxury. While I have you, Blade said he wants to speak with you tonight.
Did he say why?
I don't want to steal his thunder. You know, I never used to say that until I met Thor.
Why exactly does Blade want to speak with me?
You'll have to ask him, but be sure you do it tonight.
Anything new in the war room?
Nope, we're at nominal levels of war. Hey, did Blade talk to you about tonight?
No. What is tonight?
Ah, spoiler. He wants to tell you himself. Don't let me keep you.
A few of us are meeting up tonight. It's a book club. You're probably busy, but if not, the others said I should invite you.
A book club?
Yeah, I didn't figure the great and powerful hunter would be into a book club.
Is a book club some form of weapon? Do you strike with the spine?
You hear that? That's the sound of Agatha rolling in her grave. Book clubs are simple. You read books and talk about them. Sometimes there's punch. Anyway, I'm headed to the meeting. I doubt it's your thing, but if you're interested, you could tag along.
After you.
Okay then.
Blade's giving you the stink eye. Or maybe he doesn't like the punch. Either way, I think he wants to speak with you.
Here's how this works. We pick out a book, we read the book, and then next meeting we talk about the book. It's my turn to pick, so give me a minute. I need to narrow it down.
What kind of book is a book club book?
The good ones, that's the plan at least.
Did you already talk about today's book?
Well, no, there isn't one for today.
What is the best book you have read so far?
None.
You have not read any books, but you are starting a book club?
Hunter, I've read half the books in the library. I have too many favorites to list. I meant I have no book club favorites yet.
You are being evasive, and I do not know why.
This is technically our first meeting.
Oh, I thought this was a regular thing you did.
Yeah, I wanted to be. Doesn't matter how sharp your weapons are if your mind is as dull as a brick. Just give me some space. I need to find the right book if I'm going to. I need to pick the right book, okay?
All right.
This is the first book club I've been to that didn't devolve into a knockdown, drag-out fight.
Must have been some book club.
A few years back, Bruce and Tony started an Avengers literature circle. First book chosen was Banner's favorite. Tony hated it. Said it was the worst poetry he'd ever read. That a mascara-blinded lab monkey could have written it better. I still don't know what that means. Turned out, it wasn't Banner's favorite book. It was Hulk's.
Oh no.
We lost 2 floors of Avengers Tower before he calmed down.
What happened next?
Black Widow invoked the "this is why we can't have nice things" rule and banned book clubs from meeting at the tower.
I hope I have time for this. I used to be in one of these with my friend Jess, but it fell apart.
What happened?
I got reassigned, she had a kid, aliens invaded, the usual.
Aliens?
Yeah, it's been a busy decade.
All right, I made my decision.
So what is it going to be?
The first book we'll read for book club will be The Art of War by Sun Tzu.
Ooh, a classic.
Yep, that's an old book.
Way older than The Hunter.
Can you give me a quick summary?
It's about war. Come on, Hunter.
Cannot wait to check it out.
Was that a library pun?
I do not know. How would you say it stacks up?
Stop. Right now, or so help me, I will ban you from book club. Anyway, our time is tight, I get it. But stop by the library and read the book before the next meeting. But I hope you read the whole thing. This book is one of my favorites.
The katana gave that away.
Yeah, I'm always around if you want to chat about it.
Nah, I'll save it for the next book club.
I could chat about it.
Nah, I'm good.
I admit, I like the low-pressure approach we're taking to book club. These things should be fun and informative. Not the high-stakes powder keg of the Stark and Banner book club regime.
What did you think of the meeting?
Seems like a great way to get to know each other.
What do you think about Blade's choice of book?
It got me thinking about a book I can choose. It'll have to be a good one to match Blade's pick.
See you later.
Next time, then.
I think that went well. Carol seemed to enjoy herself. What do you think?
Blade, did you start a book club so Carol would join it?
No. Yes, sort of. We were talking about books, and I may have suggested the 2 of us read a book and talk about it. Captain America overheard and expressed interest. Carol said I was starting a book club, and he asked if he could join.
Then what?
What was I supposed to do? Say no to Captain America?
Say the word and I will drop out.
No, it's fine. I'm kind of digging this. And I'm glad to have a midnight sun here. Glad you came, Hunter. But don't forget to do the reading.
All right, I will.
I'm not kidding.
The mirror table, our pulse on everything Hydra, really brings an Avengers Tower vibe to this place.
It has been useful. The Abbey always harbored great resources, but Stark and the Doctor have enhanced its abilities tenfold.
Don't get me wrong, Tony and the other Stephen are great. But I believe in giving credit where credit is due. You've also been doing your fair share, and I wanted to let you know that it hasn't gone unnoticed.
I could very well say the same thing about you, Steve. You're a natural-born leader, and the team has improved considerably since your arrival.
See? This is what I mean. You have the real potential to instill confidence in others. That's a true superpower. They say a good soldier should always trust his gut, and if my gut is right, and it's almost always right, I think you have a destiny beyond just defeating Lilith.
And what destiny is that?
Keep playing it straight with me, Hunter, and maybe I'll trust you enough one day to tell you.
Yes?
Can I ask you a question?
If I said no, would that stop you?
What are those white cubes you eat?
You mean tofu?
Yes. Do you not eat meat?
What I eat is none of your business.
Well, that must take discipline.
Maybe it does.
I think it is impressive.
Don't be too impressed. Nico's vegan too. She's the one who convinced me to try it.
You must have your own reasons too.
After coming back from limbo, I told myself I am never taking a life ever again. Animals included. So it made sense. Just don't go around telling everyone. This is between me and you. Got it? I know where you sleep.
Ah, this is exactly what I needed. A chance to quiet my cluttered mind and just be.
What thoughts clutter your mind, Doctor?
Ever since the Sanctum was lost, I felt a bit adrift. Lost in a cosmic sea in which I've lost my ability to navigate. I've been giving a lot of thought to the direction my life will take if we survive your mother's apocalypse, but who am I if I'm not Sorcerer Supreme?
A man in a fabulous cape, that is what?
Ah, yes, but a man in a fabulous cape doing what with their life? That's the question.
Perhaps this is what you should meditate on.
Yes, that's a bright idea. Thank you for still having faith in me, even when I've lost faith in myself. You are proving to be a most unexpected friend.
It was hard enough getting used to the Midnight Suns. Now we have doubled in size.
You are one of the Midnight Suns.
Now, yes, but not at the beginning. I was the strange woman who spoke to no one. It must be worse for you, Hunter. All the faces are new, except for Caretaker.
Sometimes it feels like I am blundering through all this.
Well, you're doing something right amidst your blundering. You made at least one friend. I will tell you a secret. Do not laugh. I have a tiny envy for how you make friends so quickly.
How so?
It comes so easy to you. Even when you are a bat. You are a likable bat.
I am glad to hear that, Ileana.
Of course, you have bitch and swords. That is automatic likable for me. I meant with the others. Whatever you're doing, keep doing. Don't waste the time hiding in your room. I'm not smiling. I am pleasantly surprised.
progress on the journal?
If by progress you mean genetic experimentation recipes, demonic incantations, and what Strange here thinks is some sort of, wait for it, Lilith fanfiction Faustus wrote in a 10,000-year-old dead language...
Ancient Atlantean.
Then sure. Tons.
I actually speak a little Atlantean.
Tio mile oth episif?
But I did find this.
A hole?
We think it's a shipping facility. Or smuggling. Faustus may have been a demented loon, but the man kept some pretty detailed records.
Possibly for stealing. From me.
Via the hole.
Let me guess. That's why I'm here.
Well, given the nocturnal and clandestine nature of this operation, as well as your experience in dealing with subterranean affairs...
I'll bet. Ever wonder why you people only come to me for the dirty work?
Because you are a vampire? You sleep in the actual dirt? Or a coffin?
I mean, there's sort of a point buried in there. Sorry.
Let's go. I don't want to sound like a diva, but just once, I would like a mission on a tropical beach.
Checking out a big dark hole in the ground does not excite you?
Been there before. The thrill wears off pretty quick.
Combing through Faustus's twisted ramblings wasn't the easiest job in the world, but Captain Marvel did manage to find a spot of particular interest to the late Doctor. Judging by the Hydra activity we've picked up in the area, I'd say she's on to something.
Carol never fails to impress. Big hole.
Big horde of Hydra.
Think we finally found out how they're smuggling artifacts out of the sanctum.
Good. Then there must be a way to smuggle ourselves inside. Let me guess. Stealth not your style?
I'm a vampire, remember? We invented stealth.
You might want to tell that to them.
Hydra forces in this area are causing trouble. Let's take them down.
That's Roger.
If you're done showing off, why don't we move on Hydra and put an end to their artifact smuggling operation for good?
No problem. Playtime's over. It sounds to me like they just missed their mama.
should have known better. I've got you. Guess I'm still the focus here.
Now that was something. You had your chances.
Hydra Immortalis. No retreat.
Someone feel a breeze.
There's more for this.
Hostile reinforcements inbound.
Don't waste the opportunity.
According to our thermal scans, this hole branches from here across the entire city. What the hell was Faustus doing down here?
You would have to ask Crossbones.
What the desertion rate is for Hydra lackeys.
Trucks were just the beginning. Secure the area and head to the source. The gigantic glowing hole Hydra drilled under our noses.
Your loyalty to the Mother of Demons will be your undoing.
We will never forsake her. Time for the real thing.
You're mine.
Payback's gonna be fun.
Hydra has always sought power from the occult, but this feels different. It's one thing to steal artifacts, but this entire setup feels like a distribution center. But distribution to where?
Mother is involved, nowhere good.
Then I'm betting it somehow involves Banner.
Hail that!
Ready up. I feel great.
The sheer scope of Hydra's operations in this city are staggering, especially considering the number of heroes that take up residence here.
The greatest lie the devil ever told was convincing the world he didn't exist.
Stick close.
That was even better than I expected.
We've done it. Excellent work.
Where do you think it goes?
Down.
Better not be a Fire Dragoon lair. Hydra's been busy.
Whatever the hell they're doing down here. It smells wicked. Remind you of something?
The Sanctum. Back door?
Gonna say yes.
We serve our mother. We await the return of the Midnight Sun. We hate interlopers and their little brains.
I would have preferred the Fire Dragoon.
Hydra forces in this area are causing trouble. Let's take them down.
Done.
Fairly certain we've found out how Hydra is getting the artifacts out of the Sanctum. I'm also fairly certain that I hate this guy. Let's see if we can't shut him up.
Come closer, little vampire. Feed our eternal hunger with your eternal blood. We shall feast upon your brain forever.
Can honestly say I'd never heard that one before. Watch me.
We'll make you feel regret.
Give the mother my regards in hell. Go ahead. Try and hold out.
We will peel back your flesh.
Hard to follow its movements. What's this thing made of?
That door of his may be our best bet at getting through to the sanctum and finally taking the fight to Lilith.
Smells like fresh meat. Surface meat. So much better than sewer meat. Sweet, sweet surface meat.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll let us through if we just ask nicely.
A waste of good meat. First. No time to lick our wounds. First you die, then we eat. We are not done with you yet.
It's like alien superglue.
Reinforcements on approach.
Hydra would make a far easier meal than us, monster.
Yes, but underneath their crunchy shell, the meat is spoiled. Mother's blood makes them stronger, but sours the flavor. Too much gamma for our liking.
Well, that put me off my lunch.
Going. Evaporating.
Should get the blood pumping.
You are puny. No.
I think I swallowed a little. Gross.
Hold position.
There is no end to Hydra's reinforcements, even down here in the sewers. Deal with them if they are in the way. But Venom is the priority.
Yes. Food should not play with other food, especially when we are hungry.
I think you got it.
That looked like it hurt.
That's it for you.
Will heal you. The advantage is mine.
Mother tells us to hurry. On Delta responding. This is too much effort for food. The Green Doctor will be here soon, and we are needed.
There are so many things wrong with that sentence.
Including that he's still lively enough to say it. Can we take him down already?
I'm on it.
We will make you pay for that.
see why so many fear your strength.
Look how fragile you are.
Caught me off guard. Get this stuff off of me!
Support units on the move.
Why do I always have to fight the messy ones?
Can't escape the wrath. Even we have our limits.
You were too weak for this fight.
You will suffer for that. No fair hitting back.
Don't blame.
Interesting.
Shall be of great help. Being hit by a helllord. Way more sticky.
We've done it. Excellent work.
Hey, Van Helsing! If you're gonna do something, now's the time!
Hang on, Dracula. This one's gonna hurt!
Purge that monstrosity! No!
The darkness
Return to me, child.
Must not heed the call!
You cannot escape our destiny.
I thought Venom's breath was bad.
It is.
Oh, you know I'm kidding, don't you, Charlie? How long was I out?
Days.
What happened?
Before or after you exploded?
The collar.
Still intact. Though I'll admit, when Agatha and I first made it for you, we didn't anticipate the need to withstand alien energy.
Felt like more than that. As if...
Thankfully, the venom creature didn't seem to like it either. Ran off through that gate of his, which is why Blade was able to get you home.
Next time I will send that thing straight into the abyss.
Next time, there will be no next time. I know I've been pushing things hard. Pushing you.
That's what you do.
Maybe not on this one. At least until we find a way to counteract the volatile effect of these compounding alien and mystic energies. Which reminds me, Strange and Stark have been chomping at the bit to come see you. Which, of course, I would not allow.
Hope you were not too rough on them.
Me? Of course not. Though I can't speak for Charlie. Still, wouldn't hurt to show your face around here when you're ready. People are starting to worry.
Tell me about it.